So they can't hear in public say, I condemn Israel. They can't do that. But in a private conversation, they will. But can they do that in public, that she condemns Israeli aggression and terrorism? Have you asked her that? Can we do that? Just one, so that it goes in public? Do you condemn Israeli aggression?
I condemn all of them.
No, do you condemn Israeli aggression by
Israeli aggression, one of them.
No, specifically. Just
She says,
brother, it's important. I want to hear specifically. Just say, I condemn Israeli terror and aggression.
We are not in a court. We are not in a court to just condemn.
No.
We are not in a court to condemn or
No. I want to hear.
So resistance is raping. They're taking.
Just bring me one evidence that.
Maybe you should look on Telegram, Hamas itself.
Sorry? Actually, like even him, he's saying that. Come on, seriously. Let's come on.
Even him what?
You said look at the rape and then the killing. You never said that.
Do you have evidence for the 40 babies being beheaded?
I didn't say 40 babies.
That's what they claim, right?
I don't claim anything. I didn't say claiming about anything.
Isn't that what they claim?
I'm saying women have been raped.
No.
I'm saying women have been
But
raped.
that's not what we're discussing. We are discussing with the Israeli claims 40 babies were beheaded.
Why is my world done?
You are saying something that I didn't say.
I said I'm here to play both games.
I know, that's not very good. Your role is done now. Don't
No, but 100%, women were raped. 100%.
And babies were
Yeah, who says that?
in the ovens and
100%.
taken out of their wombs.
Okay, let's
But it
say
doesn't matter. If
let's
you're
say that was
pro-Palestine,
right.
then
Let's
you
say
would-
that
you
happened.
would-
How do you compare it to killing 50,000 civilians in the worst possible way?
Okay, so let me ask you a question.
Elderly,
Yeah, let's understand.
You cannot even
So let
compare
me
it.
ask you,
Even
no,
if it's
I'm not
true
saying
and
I'm
it's
comparing
not-
anything. I'm saying killing on both sides is bad. I said that over there. I said over here. I said over here.
Yeah, but that doesn't justify what's happening on the ground.
I agree.
So do you think?
I'm in the middle position. I agree. It doesn't justify to kill babies over there in Gaza.
Do you think it's
It doesn't-
gone a bit over the proportion?
Yes.
Right. So what should Israel do? Stop.
I don't know. I'm not a politician. I don't know. I don't live there.
Of course you know.
Get out of the land
They need,
that's not
they,
But I
they
don't
need to
know.
stop.
I can't make that decision.
My friend, they need to stop. Of course you know. They need to stop killing.
Okay, and do what? Let's. I'm going with your thought. And
Why
do
is
what?
it not your thought?
No, I'm going. First of all, because I don't know what to do. Listen,
If I tell you, people are
when
killing.
I don't know what to do, I don't know what to do.
I want to see your thinking.
Okay.
Israel is killing by hundreds and thousands, right? Killing innocent people is wrong, right?
Agreed.
Good. So what needs to be done first is to stop killing or let them carry on killing.
Stop killing who?
Stop killing the innocent people.
Agreed. I agree.
So why do you say that I didn't know? You do know.
No, hold on. So
The
let me
first
ask you
thing
the
is,
question. Can I ask you the question?
Asking what they should do after.
No, but let me ask you the
No, no.
question.
after comes after.
No, after comes now because after came October
First,
7th.
wait.
So let me ask you the question.
October 6th. Let's not October 6th.
No, hold on a second.
October 5th.
I know it's the game.
It's not a game.
No, listen.
It's not a game. It's the reality on the ground.
Okay, reality on the ground.
So
Okay,
the
fine.
moment somebody brings October 6th and
You're not gonna let me
7th,
ask the question though.
I will. But what I'm saying is the moment you bring, it started on October 7th, that's a smoke screen.
I agree.
Good. So forget October 7th.
No,
What we're saying
but
is
it's
now.
not. I can't forget October 7th.
One moment. Brother, one moment.
I want to ask him a question. He's not letting me.
When there are,
Don't let me ask
I'm
a
going to allow you, but let me set the scene. Now they're killing innocent people and children. So what is the first thing that we demand, we expect from them?
To stop.
Exactly. So this is what you should be telling people, whole world. Let them stop.
No, but I'm telling you that. I told you that.
You said, well, I don't know what to do,
No, I
what
didn't
to
say
say.
that. I didn't
It's
say
on
that.
camera, my friend. That's what you said. I don't know.
listen.
Did you not say that? Am I making this up?
God, it's not like one question. Can I ask you one question?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. What the day after?
Okay.
The day after they stop,
Yeah. Let's say Israel stops now, right now, not tomorrow. Now, right now.
what will happen?
Yeah.
People will go, let them. They need to let the aid go in. They need to let the money go in so we can build our cities again.
Do you agree?
So we can build Gaza again.
to rebuild.
Yes, I agree.
So people can't go
I
back
agree,
to their homes
100%.
again.
Agree,
Not only
100%.
stopping.
Agree, 100%.
Okay, let's do that, and then
Going
next
out.
day you can talk about it. Start with this, and then we talk about next.
But you don't live there. You don't.
There you can tell you.
Can I finish the line?
Yeah.
Can I finish? But you don't live on the other side where women are raped.
Come on. The example. Okay. The example.
How many women raped here in UK? You
I
don't
don't
live,
know, I
you
don't
start
know.
killing people because someone will rape me from Gaza, so I have to push them.
No, but
This is what you want to
no,
take
no,
out
no,
of
no,
the ceasefire?
no. But hold on a second.
Women are raped.
No,
We need to stop rape happening.
Listen, I said. What did I say to you 2 seconds ago? What did I say 2 seconds ago?
2 seconds ago.
Ceasefire.
Hang on, hang
Stop.
on.
Stop
Yeah.
and come out. I said that
Okay.
not tomorrow, today. I said that.
Let me see what you've said so far.
I said that.
Stop killing.
He's not listening.
I am listening. Stop killing.
Listening. I said.
Let the humanitarian aid come in.
I agree with everything.
And
So
and
far, I
then
agree with everything.
and so far, we should stop people committing rape and killing.
I agree.
That's the next
Agree.
step.
That's it.
Right.
Agreed.
Right.
I agree, but that's what's the problem.
So the problem is,
Yeah.
it's not happening.
I know, but do I make the rules?
It will never happen.
You have a voice.
But I'm making my voice now.
Good.
How do you know?
That's what we are
Do
asking
I make
for.
the rules?
No. That's what we're asking.
But do I make the rules?
We want
But
people.
you asked me what would you
First of
do?
all,
I can't do
okay.
anything, and I said that.
Are you a Palestinian?
No.
No. Are you a Muslim?
No.
Right. Do you know much about Islam?
No.
Sure.
Yeah, I have. Listen.
Yeah. Right.
Hey.
The principle that we talked about,
Wait, hold on a
killing
second. Hey,
innocent
the
people.
The question. Can you wait a second? You asked me a question. Let me answer.
Good. Right.
I just got it.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
So he believes in God.
Yeah.
I can't read it in 3 minutes. You know.
You showing us
So from here,
I'm not. I don't
I have it in Arabic.
so from here, what's the next step?
Do you read books?
It's got the Quran.
You have to read.
Do you know what's the next
got
step?
it an hour ago.
No problem.
No, I just got it an hour ago.
Yes, it's got one.
Without thinking.
You know what's the next step?
What's the next step?
Once you examine and assess this book, the next step would be submitting and surrendering to God.
I don't know. I don't know.
The next step, I'm just giving you the next step.
Next
Once
step.
you realize the truth
But
in
I don't
Islam.
know, but I don't know until
Okay.
I read it.
Okay.
You don't know what you don't know until you don't know,
Fine.
right?
So, do you know that there is a God of this universe created? Can there be more than one of such a being?
No.
Right. So you believe there has to be one God?
Discussed that already. 2 hours ago.
Fine. So I'm telling you what you know about Islam already. So you know that we believe in one absolute God, one absolute
So
creator.
do I.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So you know already what Islam teaches. There is
So why do I
one.
need to read the book then?
To understand the other perspective.
That's a good answer. No, that's a good answer.
To understand what we are like, to understand how
Do
we
you
are.
also
We
accept?
understand who you are, we're willing to understand who you are. You
That's a good
understand
answer.
who
That's a
you
good
are.
answer.
To respect each other.
Listen, when I see a good answer and I hear a good answer, I tell you it's a good answer.
Do you accept that God sends guidance?
No. I don't want to go home. My wife and kids are home.
Do you accept God sends guidance?
Don't put that on video. My wife and kids are home.
Do you accept God sends guidance?
Do I accept? Sorry, what?
God sends guidance through prophets and messengers.
That I don't know.
Okay. How does God communicate with us? Telling us why He created us. How does He do that?
I don't know. I don't think I'm the right person to ask.
Okay. So God tells us He does
I'm not understanding God enough, maybe. I don't know.
Okay. So God, our Creator, God tells us He communicates us. One of the ways He does that by sending prophets and messengers. And when we examine their life, their teaching,
Yeah, but that's what you believe.
I'm telling you the
That's what
ways
you believe.
God communicates. Now, do you have a
what you
problem
believe.
accepting that?
Yes, because I don't know that.
Okay. How would you know that this is not the communication method?
I don't. It might be.
How would you know?
I wouldn't know.
Okay.
How will you be convinced that
How would I be convinced?
that God
someone-
can communicate?
If someone actually communicated that with me.
Yeah.
If God communicated.
so you're
I'm not-
saying-
I don't think I'm close enough for.
Do you expect personal revelation to you from God?
Yeah, why not? It would be nice.
No. And if
you know.
I mean, why do you think you are more worthy of receiving.
I'm not. That's why I said I'm not.
Right. So why are you expecting it then?
I'm not expecting it.
No problem. Since you're not expecting it, but it would be nice you say so. But what we're saying is, even if you felt somebody says, look, here is the problem with this kind of approach. This gentleman comes along and says, God has communicated with me and told me about this, and this is what you have to believe, and this is what we have to believe. It will be difficult for you to accept that claim.
I don't think I would accept it.
Yeah, it will be difficult for you to accept, unless that individual provides evidence for such a claim. Right?
Yeah, well, real evidence.
Real evidence, exactly. So this is what we're saying. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he claimed that he received revelation from God, and the revelation he received is what this Quran is, what is presenting, and this is his evidence for his claim. He says this is a book. The book itself says that no one can produce a surah like it. No one can produce a surah like it.
So I can't argue with it. I don't know.
No,
I don't know.
No, what I'm saying is,
I know he's explaining to me.
so he's saying, if you really are doubtful that this is really communication from God, then this is a falsification test that you can carry out to falsify it. You can produce a whole book like it, 10 surahs like it. Surah is like a chapter, 10 surahs like it, or a single surah like the Quran. If you can't do it, then of course,
I still don't have to believe it.
No, we're saying, look,
until I read it and maybe
you need to assess, verify, and accept.
By myself.
Yes. But what
Not
we
by
are saying
someone
is,
here or there.
what we are saying is, you need to see the evidence for this book that is from God. So when you look at the book itself gives us falsification test as a way of an evidence, then you feel that yes, now I can see that there is substantial evidence for it to claim it's making. The Quran says, if this book wasn't from God,
I'll see you in 2 weeks after I read it.
Excellent.
And we'll talk again.
Excellent.
Oh, 2-3 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks.
Yeah. Read it and then we can talk forward.
I'm not a big reader, but it's not that long.
Yeah, read. Please ask questions.
Yeah, I can read it.
And for you, just an advice. If you have any issue in life, just start fighting. Look at the digital, for the digital version of this.
No, I don't like digital.
Book is
Just
fine.
once, read it.
I'm old school.
Yeah, read it.
I find it difficult to read from digital books as well.
Read this.
Physical paper is
When you have a
very.
problem, just
Google it.
not to Google it.
ChatGPT.
No. In the Quran.
ChatGPT.
Search for it, what the Quran says.
Do you know what ChatGPT thinks about this book?
I don't.
I've made a video about it, and it says it's not possible for even ChatGPT to produce something like it.
I'm sure it's not.
You can look at the video and Dawahwise.
Yeah. Because I went through ChatGPT to give him all the probes to see, okay, fine, can you as a linguistic model produce some, because it's a text, right? It's a literature. Can you make it something like it with all the conditions and criteria associated with it? It came up with the conclusion that it can't.
Too many cameras.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's the reality of speaker school.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it now.
Yeah. So this is what we're saying. The Quran.
Where's it all going? Where's it all going? Like, where's all this material going?
Different YouTube channels.
Oh, I see.
Okay. They will be uploaded even today, some of them, and others later. So if you look at this logo, so I have a channel called Dawahwise. In that channel, you'll find a lot of our discussions there, and your discussion will most likely be on Dawahwise, as well as some other YouTube channels.
I don't think I'm that interesting, so...
No. What it is,
There are lots of videos.
any discussions that we are having, if people can learn from it, then some contribution that we have made. Okay?
agree.
If
Any
I learn
discussion
something
is
from
interesting.
you, and you learn something from me, and people, I learned that there's still hope.
There's hope. Of course, there's hope.
But
I always believe in hope.
I had a discussion earlier on.
I believe in like people are born good.
Earlier on,
and what they're taught is bad. Throughout life. That's what I believe.
I had a discussion earlier on. People watching that video will say, there's no hope. Speaking to you, we have reignited this understanding. There is hope. There is hope in truth and humanity. That humanity is such that we shouldn't discriminate people just because we think they're other. Because they may disagree with you in your understanding of things, but still the core values of what makes us human.
And that's why I said, people are born initially good, and then society, family, school, friends, everything corrupts them, and that's how they grow up.
Exactly.
It's very, like, maybe 0.5% are born genetically wrong. You know, like serial
You have
killers.
already agreed with Quran. You have already agreed with Quran.
In the teaching of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he says, إنما بعثت لأتمم مكارم الأخلاق. I have been raised to perfect the nobility of character. So it assumes already people have the character, but he's come to ennoble to perfect it. So
That already everyone is Muslim by birth.
people are born in this natural disposition to know the truth. Yeah, it's exactly as you said, the environment, the family, the society, the conditioning that makes us to believe and accept something different. So in your natural state of,
So how do you change it?
by coming back to the realization, coming back to the remembrance. So reigniting what's already within us,
Igniting the hope, you're saying.
reigniting the intuitive feeling that we have of virtues, of truth,
Okay, so you
of
can-
love,
I know,
of
but
compassion,
you can do that to
of
intelligent-
justice.
You can do that to intelligent people that
Yeah.
listen. You can do that to intelligent people that can, talk,
Argue, yeah,
and argue, and reason. Sometimes your reason is not my reason, or your reason. Every reason is different.
Finding common grounds.
Common grounds.
And
exactly.
build on this common grounds.
Agreed.
And see where our differences can be removed,
But then-
eliminated,
but
or
then you
minimized.
But then you get the younger generation. I'm not talking like this younger generation. I'm talking like 16, 17, 15. You can't talk to them some of them.
That's the generation that we need to work on. Work
that's
on
not-
with,
that's- and that's the problem.
with compassion and empathy. We need to understand them, because if you don't understand
But
the
you can't-
children,
but you can't work with them, and I can't work with them.
No, we
It's gotta
have
come
to
from-
learn.
It's gotta come from family and friends.
My friend.
And from the older people.
do you have children?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to learn how to work with them. Yep. We might think we are good parents already because we know it all. No. We really have to know how to engage with them, because they are all this
agree.
Generation Z,
They're the future.
Millennium, TikTok generation, and so on. How do they connect? They still value family. They still value on
Or
the
not
love.
let them see all that.
Yeah.
Or not let
But
them see all that.
what-
Like my
what-
kids are 3.
But what happens is, they instead of connecting with us, they connect with their peers, with their friends in social media, and you know
You gotta
who
bring them back to
drives
family.
you know who drives them away from family? Is certain corporations and big organizations which they have.
drives them away from
Yeah, you
family.
can say that exactly.
Phones.
Exactly.
And social media.
Yeah. That's why.
That's why you gotta bring, I think, my
Bring
kids
back-
back to family.
Exactly.
Family cores and beliefs.
Do you know how much importance Islam gives to family? Amazing importance.
Another thing is that God calls towards your eternal family. So that's how when you connect your particular setup,
One
that
second.
God has revealed,
Look.
then you are under the universal family. So that's why we call towards Islam. That's
How do you feel when you see people, when we grow up and we become aged and elderly, that children, the same children that we so much took care of them, they send us to old people's home? What's your view on that?
Listen, it depends on the situation of the old people. It depends. Sometimes the children themselves and the grandchildren cannot take care either physically themselves or financially in the home, or they have other kids that they have to take care of or other family members. But I would like my kids, I got 3 kids, I would like my kids, to take care of me in the home I grew up, where they grew up. But it depends. But if I'm completely and it takes a burden on their lives and their kids and their grandkids, then
But think about this though.
kick me out.
But think about this burden on their life. If it wasn't for you and you are bringing them,
I know, but I made a commitment when I brought them to the world, and I took responsibility for my children. That's it.
yeah. So just
part
like
they have-
just like
No, I
you,
know, I get it. But
just
then
like
they-
you had responsibility and duty towards them,
Correct.
Islam says they also likewise have a duty and responsibility towards us.
I agree 100%.
So they
but
cannot.
They also have responsibility for their kids.
No, of course. So,
So
they
it's like up
cannot.
and
They
down.
cannot simply kick us out
No, I'm not
and
saying-
put us into old people's home.
depends,
That
yeah.
will be unjust,
But that's generalizing.
unmerciful.
But that's generalizing.
No, I'm saying in principle.
I know, but in principle, it's generalizing. You can't say from one
I'm
family to
saying
another situation. is different.
exceptions in which, look, what are the exceptions that they can put us into old people's home? What are those exceptions?
again, their family situation at the time, my kids' family situation at the time. If
They haven't
their-
got time to look after us.
No, if their health is bad, maybe
That's the
they-
physical inability.
No,
okay?
physical inability for them. Maybe, God forbid, cancer.
Yeah.
Or something, or their kids have some physical inability. You know that they, I don't want to, But other than that, they should take care of me and my wife, at home.
Yeah. So
But
this
un-
exception
but until
goes.
when? But until when?
But this
But until
exception,
when?
this exception is not only for children. This exceptions of inability to look after someone is regardless of who you are. If you have someone in a terminal cancer, you can't look after your father, your mother, your children, your neighbor. You can't look after anyone because if you're in a situation like that, terminally ill, that's an exception. It's not just specific to children or parents.
But you said everybody.
Yeah, but I'm saying
there's
when it
always
comes to
exceptions.
duties and responsibilities of children and so on,
Yes.
throwing your parents away to old people home, in principle, it's wrong.
I agree.
Yeah, so that's what Islam teaches. So you will find, my friend, what's your name?
Rob.
Rob. I'm Mansur. This is Sarwar. You'll find a lot of the teaching of Islam that you will automatically agree on because that is something that Islam has already put in your natural disposition. Okay, these virtues that committing injustice is wrong. No one has to teach you that. No one has to come and teach you that doing injustice is
So
wrong.
my parents taught me.
I'm saying
My parents
no
taught
one.
me that.
Good, but they have reminded you and consolidated you with already what's inbuilt. Even if no one teaches you, let me give you an example. Your 3-year-old, you've given them a gift, a toy that they like so much. Okay, they're playing with it. I go and snatch it. What will be the reaction of your kid?
Depends which one. I have twins.
Generally speaking,
They won't like it.
they won't like it. They will say, start crying, oh, look what's happened, someone's taken my dad, help me out, give me back. Because they feel and sense something is unjust happening.
Unless, again, there's
Unless what?
exceptions.
Unless,
There's exceptions.
tell me. I wanna
Unless
know.
you explain to them the reason you're doing it.
No, without any reason. Snatching away.
But you said snatching, but why snatching?
Taking away. Forcefully, taking away.
I know, but you're not a
And
maniac.
saying it's mine.
But you're not a maniac.
No, if
Why
I did
would you do that?
No, if I did that, it's mine now.
Who
How would
did
they
that?
feel?
As a parent or as a stranger?
Me, an individual.
Come to my kids?
Yeah.
And take it away from you then?
And your children,
Forcefully.
how would they? Yeah.
Forcefully?
Forcefully, and they think, and they would. How would they react?
No, but I can't say it on camera.
Okay. Let's not take your kid. Someone else's kid, right?
Yes.
How do we see in reality they react? They react with, no, you can't take it, it's mine. They sense this injustice. So I'm saying, these little children, they may not have been told what is just and what is unjust, but it's already there inherently in there. So what I'm saying is, I'm just trying
Unless you explain to them, and there's a good reason for why you did it. Or why the stranger did it.
without teaching
Without
them,
anything.
without teaching them what's just and not just, you can
I
expect
get
this
it,
reaction.
I got it.
So this is just demonstrating there are things inbuilt within us already
It's in the
from
DNA.
God. Yeah, whatever you want to say, from God, our Creator, so that at least we can't make an excuse. I didn't know what justice was. Or I didn't know who God was, what God was, our Creator was. Even this belief in the existence of God is already inbuilt, but people try to cover it up. They try to cover it up, saying, no, we didn't have a creator. We don't have a creator. It's evolution. It's Richard Dawkins. It's this and that. There's always this covering up. Okay? So I don't think you will find a lot of disagreements when it comes to these existential questions, this reality about Islam. And when you go probe deep and deep, inshallah, you will see that the Quran brings to you this concept of justice as an essential and important aspect of human belief and interactions. Justice. And that's why when we started talking about injustice is happening from any side in Gaza, whether the Muslims doing it or the non-Muslims doing it, injustice is injustice. We have to say wrong is a wrong. The moment you make a wrong right, that's when the problem starts. Yeah?
Yeah, I agree with that.
And the moment,
So, an hour ago we agreed on that.
and the moment,
We're agreeing to agree. We're not agreeing to disagree.
that's what I'm saying. We are agreeing because
agree.
we have,
We're agreeing to agree.
yes.
We have built-in morals.
Yes, we have all these common grounds because this is where the truth lies. This is where the truth is.
So how do you differentiate? How do you differentiate the you know, like you brought up Gaza again. You know, you open the door again, like a lawyer. You know, you open the door. Yeah. You know, we talked about kids and everything, but how do you know, kind of like put everybody in the same basket as Jews? Now everybody's doing it against Jews in the world, not only against like Israelis and Zionists and but everybody, against all groups. You see as attacks, like people are attacking them, like the kids. And how do you put everybody in the same basket? Like you asked me, how do you put everybody in the same basket? Like you know what I mean?
So we can never generalize everyone.
So we all agree.
So what we are saying is, look, this is how we build up our common ground understanding. Before 200 years ago, in Palestine, did we see this kind of problems happening? Or did we see Muslims living with Jews and the Christians in Jerusalem itself in a way that is what? Mutually.
No, I agree.
In harmony.
I agree with you. I'm not disagreeing with you.
Yeah, so this happened. So we are not...
You personally, don't generalize. You personally, I'm talking about you personally.
So what
you asked me personal questions. I'm asking
so Rob, what we're saying is, we are not bringing solution.
Not me.
Fine. I am not putting forward a solution or a suggestion of a solution which is totally radical. I am saying this solution existed at one point. And there wasn't a problem with this solution.
Now. I'm talking about now. Forget about 200 years ago.
I am bringing this
point.
for a reason.
Okay.
If how it was working then, people lived interacting with themselves, Muslims there, Christians there, Jewish people there, no problem. When did the problem happen and why happened? We know why. Because when the...
Again, we.
Let me just make it me, right?
Okay, me.
When I realized...
I'm speaking to you, I'm not
When I realized, Rob, the power balance went from the Muslims to the Israelis, the problem started. When the power was at the hands of the Muslims, they ensured the security, the sanctity, the dignity, the value of life for everyone. That's how we know from history.
Okay.
That's how we know. This is how it worked. The moment the power shifted from the Muslims to the Israelis, to the Jewish people, that's where
again
Israelis.
No, but see, you generalized. You said it. It's on camera, like you told me before.
What I'm saying,
it's on camera.
When I say Israelis, it's a generalization, right? I'm not generalizing.
No, again.
Israelis. Are you happy? All right. When the power shifted, that's when we see all these problems happening. It's clearly an observation.
Okay.
So, if you want after solutions, the ultimate solutions is not two-state, three-state, and all the solutions.
So what's the
ultimate solution is how it was. So if we can go back to how it's supposed to have been.
And you personally, forget about we, everybody.
Yeah, I sometimes speak me as a we.
I get it.
As a we. That's what I'm saying. It's still me.
You think it's possible?
Yeah. I'm hopeful.
So you see hope like me?
I'm hopeful. Because this is where I think justice can be done. Ultimately, justice has to be implemented.
No, I agree.
Even if it goes against me and my wishes, I have to speak and be a witness, truthful witness. I have to testify to the truth. That's in the Quran. The Quran tells us, be a firm witness, even if it's against you, against your relative, against your kith and kin. Even if it goes against your own self.
Even against the non-Muslim.
Our Prophet Muhammad said, it's recorded in the Hadith literature, even if Fatima, his daughter, radiallahu anha, if she were to steal, she should face the penalty, the punishment, which is cutting off their hands. She should not be spared. So the ideas of favoritism, nepotism, and all these ideas like, oh, I am the prince and I am the son of the king and so on.
That happens in every Muslim country almost. There's no favoritism.
No, they are not implementing Islam.
No, I know, I get that. That's what I said.
We are showing, that's what I'm saying. We want our Muslims, brothers and sisters, to know if you're in these countries, what's happening is not correct. It's not Islamic.
Everywhere then? So what do you, again, you, not we, what do you believe?
What I'm saying,
Forget about Israel, forget about Middle East. Do you believe the whole world?
I am a Muslim.
I know, but
So
forget
I'm
about-
trying to say what Islam is saying, rather than my personal belief needs to be molded according to Islam.
No, but the whole
If
world.
I don't follow the-
No, but the whole world.
The whole world will see justice if they follow Islam.
So the whole world.
Yeah, the whole world.
There should be no freedom for anybody.
Because when people come, look, if Islam is implemented globally, for example,
Globally.
if it's
Globally.
non-Muslims who don't want to become Islam, they will have their rights. And their right will be protected. No one can put a finger on them because that's how severe their punishment will be. To violate the rights of a non-Muslim citizen. That's how it's always been. They are called protected citizens. So Islam ensures a system in which,
So which Islam
justice
do you,
can be...
Okay, so which Islam do you believe? But hold on, let me finish. Not Sunni or Shia. I'm asking, which Islam do you believe? The Islam
Islam
One
of
second,
the
let me finish.
Quran.
No, I get it.
Islam of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Okay, fine. I get it. But Islam they follow now in, let's say, Dubai.
Okay. It's easy to differentiate.
Or in Saudi or in Qatar.
It's easy to differentiate.
No, of course it is. That's why I'm asking.
Whichever version's being implemented, if it goes against the Quran and the teaching of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that's not the version to follow. You can
Okay,
easily see
fine.
that.
So the book. That's it.
Yeah, the source.
So the source.
You
that's
don't
it.
follow the people, you follow the source.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Pleasure speaking to you, Rob.
Thank you.
Okay, we hope to speak to
2
you
weeks,
again
in 2 weeks after I read
in
it.
2 weeks and see where you are. You know, because one thing for sure, if you ask sincerely for guidance, God will guide you, and you are a sincere person.
Try.
All the best. You take care.